Thursday Thunder. Well, it's been a while. A lot of our format has changed in the last couple of months. So obviously, as the gym is closed, we don't have our recording room anymore. So most of our videos are just what Ari's been doing. But I thought I'd post up a video a little bit about just saying what's happened in the last, 5 weeks? 5 weeks? There's been a lot happening in the last 5 weeks. So obviously the gym closed down and yeah, that went well as could be. It was certainly a busy week. We had our last training day on the 21st of June. Gym was packed. We had a lot of people come down, and then we followed it up with a barbecue, which was catered for by the butcher that was next door. So they cooked it and catered for us. It was interesting because they used a coal barbecue, and this thing produced a shitload of smoke, so much to the point where someone called the fire department. And it was literally 5 minutes before the fire department arrived. I thought, and I said to someone that, Jesus, there's a lot of smoke. Jokingly, someone's going to call the fire department, and the fire department rocked up. Anyway, but they were all good about it. They were quite funny about it. This tiny little barbecue produced so much smoke that you literally couldn't see the car park. It was crazy. I don't know what these guys did. Anyway, but the barbecue was great. We had a good turnout. And pretty much that afternoon we got stuck into it. So yeah, me, Ari, Scott and Wade got stuck into it, and pretty much by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we had all the mats pulled up. Anyway, but then that closure went on for a week. I want to do a big, massive shout out to my training partner, Luke. He took 3 days off, the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Without his help, there's no way I would have done it. So in that 3 days, we smashed out everything. We took the mirrors down, we pulled up the turf, we had people coming in picking up equipment, we delivered equipment. Yeah, it certainly was a hectic week, I must admit. Closing down a gym, man, that's a big job. Like, Jesus, I don't want to do that again. So yeah, that's all done and dusted, you know. I look back on it now and it seems like it's years ago, and it's only like five weeks ago. Anyway, yeah, met some interesting people. Look, I was really blessed, and we had 3 people bought 75% of the equipment. So we had a company in Melbourne, Secondhand Fitness. They came in and bought a lot of stuff, and then we had 2 people who set up awesome home gyms, like Brody and Wade. Thank you so much for your support. They bought a lot of stuff, a lot of benches, dumbbells, racks, etc., and set up incredible home gyms. So thanks guys, and good luck. Yeah, I mean, they with the equipment they bought, they're going to be able to set up. And I've seen the videos. They've set up some amazing things. You know, the rest of the stuff we sold off just piece by piece. Man, dealing with marketplace, Jesus, whew, don't want to do that again. That's a separate story. But yeah, but out of those people that came, there's another shout out I want to make it to a guy called Blocker. Now this guy was like nearly 7 feet tall, looked like he'd rip your arm off and beat you to death with it. And Blocker has set up a home gym where he mentors street kids. And he told me that he basically he wants to help these kids so that they don't end up like he was when he was a kid. And he told me straight out that, you know, Ari will need to beat me out here. But this is Blocker's words was, Kim, I was a cunt growing up, and I did some stupid things, and I just don't want to see others fall into the trap. So yeah, Blocker came and bought a few pieces of equipment, and in the end I donated some stuff to him as well. So he was a really top bloke. And the thing is, after he came right at the beginning when we closed down, and he then rang me every morning while I was there, just about. He rang me and asked me if he could help. If there's anything he can do, he can come and help me load stuff up or whatever, you know. And a couple of times when he did come in, he helped people load up stuff into their cars. helped me move stuff around. He didn't have to do any of that, but he did it. So yeah, top bloke. So yeah, what else has happened in that time? While I was closing the gym, I had a health scare. Found a lump where I shouldn't find a lump. Was quickly referred to scan, so that was a bit of a hectic 48 hours. In the end, it all turned out clear. I also had a 3rd-degree burn on my thumb, which pretty much burnt through all the skin just about to the bone. That's still healing. I had a death in the family. I had to go away for a couple of weeks. So yeah, lots been happening. And I want a massive shout out to Ari here at the shop. He kept everything going while all of this was happening. So while we were closing down the gym, while I was dealing with these personal issues and problems, he kept the shop going. So massive shout out to Ari. Now, also in that time, we celebrated 30 years. So we celebrated 30 years here at the shop. So basically, in 1995, I took over and started Australian Muscle. It was basically the 2nd supplement store in the country at the time. And yeah, so it's a pretty big achievement, you know. Like, they reckon that if you can survive 10 years, you're doing all right. So we've been doing this for 30 years. Ari's been here for nearly half of it now. So it's truly a family business. So, but to celebrate that 30 years, I hope you can see all this. We've released a t-shirt. Ari can put some photos into this as well. So we've got this t-shirt, and on the back, celebrating 30 years, established 1995. That was our original logo. So we paid homage to our original logo, 30 years of strength. And on the front, we just got our modern day logo on it. AS colour, these are the heavier tees. So these are a little bit more weighty tees. We've got these in every size. So we've got them from small to 3XL. The 2XL and 3XL, we haven't got too many, but we've got heaps of extra large, large and mediums. We've also got them in a ladies cut as well. So for the ladies, is a ladies cut, which is a little bit more fitted for the ladies. So these are available now. They're $49.95. They're available online and in store, $49.95, and will delivered free anywhere in the country. So if you want to support us, we haven't done much merch, and we'll see how this goes, and we might do a little bit more merch starting to come up now, especially coming up into summer. We might look at doing some other bits and pieces, but this just depends on you guys and your support if you want to support us. And generally already looking here on the ground, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 orders that came in overnight. So thanks everyone who supported us. To all our team, our AM athletes, thank you so much for supporting us and sticking by us. Ari and I couldn't be more grateful for your support, what you do on social media, how you conduct yourselves. We just got the best bunch of people, and I couldn't be more prouder and happier to have all of you on board. So thank you all so much. What's happening now with me and Ari? Well, we're just going to keep the shop going on. So the shop's going to be running then, and hopefully we'll get another 10 years. And yeah, thank you everyone for your support here at the shop. Again, Ari and I couldn't be more grateful. So speaking of ICN, so we're now, as I film this, we're about 9.5 weeks out from the South Australian title. We've got heaps of entries coming in all the time. Posing classes are running, so check all our socials. ICN South Australia, Australian Muscle has got all the information for the comps. Ari's doing lots of videos leading up to it. We've got posing classes every week, so check out the times and the venues. Thanks to, now that the gym's closed, thanks to Lockie, who allows us to use his gym on Sunday mornings to run classes. So Energetic Capacity at St. Agnes, so check them out. So yeah, what else has been happening? Yeah, okay. The natural bodies in it. It's interesting that we've had IFBB has come in and started natural bodybuilding shows, which I don't know. To me personally, I think is a little bit ironic. Anyway, but they carry on about how they're doing all this stuff that we've been doing for years, you know. So, but anyway, that's another film. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your support. Everyone who helped out at the gym, everyone who made the process easier, even though it wasn't easy. I thank you so much, and thank you so much for your support here at the store. And we'll continue to provide you with good service and great products for as long as we can. Thanks, guys, and we'll catch you next time.